Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I want to talk about a couple of different things. First off, I would like to talk about a new app that just came out. It's called DM2 by Audionomy. If you'd like to see the features and focal points, you can check out a video on Jakob Hack's channel. I'll put the link down in the descriptions below. I'm going to show off some of the features myself because this video is less about the app and more about combining software and hardware. So this video is less about DM2, the app, and more about what you can do with the app in conjunction with hardware. One of the nice features about the DM2 is it actually is a drum synthesizer, meaning you can create your own beats. You can design them, you can make them sound how you want them to. So they're not going to sound like every other drum beat that you heard. Where DM1 is sample based and it uses samples from various vintage machines, DM2 allows you to do your own sample or drums. And because of the ability to export them via audio share, or you can even use Audio Bus or IAA, you can export those samples and then transfer them to the outside world. I have the Korg Volca Sample. So today I'm going to be loading my own original drum sounds from DM2 into my Korg Volca Sample. And I will show you how to do this. You're going to need at least 3 apps. You're going to need DM2, you're going to need Audio Share, and Caustic Editor. Caustic Editor will allow you to import whatever sample you make into your Volca Sample. I will talk through some of the features on this, on each app, and show you step by step how to do it.
Okay, so this is DM2 by Audionomy, and it, in a lot of respects, is like DM1 in its layout. It also has the drum synthesizer itself. You have playing pads, the mixer, so you can change the panning and the volume and what have you, and it has built-in effects. And then, of course, song mode, where you can put your patterns together and make a song out of all the patterns that you've made. This kit that I have loaded up here is just a stock preset that comes with DM2. What we're going to do today is we're going to make our own kit. So I'm going to go to the initialize kit. I will go to the drum section. I've got the kick selected, and you can go in and you can change any of your parameters. So I'm going to solo it out. So all we hear is the kick. You can drag out the tail. So as you can hear, I've got a kind of a distorted sounding kick. There we go, that sounds kind of dirty. That sounds pretty good. I like that. Alright, so what we have here is a filter. We've got distortion level. Got oscillators, you have a noise filter or a noise generator, your noise envelope, your oscillator envelope, and so and so. Now I've got the sound that I want. What I'm going to do here now is I'm going to go into Audio Bus, and I'm going to set up Audio Share as my output. Now, Audio Share is the key here because it's going to bridge the gap between DM2 and Caustic Editor, because you can import from Audio Share into Caustic Editor, and I'll show you that in a minute. So now I've got my audio bus set up to where audio shares the output, the DM2 is the input. All right, here we go. That should do. So now what we can do from here is we can go in under our tools, pull out trim and fade. Okay, I got it to where I want it. Hit save. And now I have a single drum beat. So now I have that. What you want to do here from here is you go into Caustic Editor. Now this is specifically designed to work with your Volca sample. And you can do all kinds of manipulation here, but the first thing is you want to get your sample into Caustic Editor. So you find your open spot. For me, it's going to be 91. And I hit the waveform button and it pulls up a wave editor. Go in under File, Load, Import, and you go to your audio share. And the highlighted photo or the highlighted file here is DM2 trimmed. I'm going to select that, and I have it in here. Now, what's really nice about this is you don't have to just stop here, but I'm going to go ahead and save this off anyway as, let's just give it a name. We'll call that Buzz Kick. Okay, so I have this in here to edit. And I can go in under Process. I can normalize. Let's see. I can go in under Tools. And I don't need to use Tools. But the nice thing about Tools is you can do things like view the spectrum of the wave. You can insert silence where you need to. And you also have a tone generator, so you can make your own kick sounds or samples or whatever you want to make to load into your Volca sample. And this is what's really cool, is it has an effects processor. So say I want to add any one of these effects, I can do that. And I really don't want to do anything to this. I think I'm going to leave it just like it is. So we'll kick out of here. We'll hit done down here in the thing. And if you notice now where I had the loaded up the sample, you know, I pressed the wave to get into the editor, and now I've got this little arrow button. That means it's ready for transfer. So now that I've got that loaded in, I can load it up to my Volca sampler. All right, now what I've got going on in this particular spot here is I need to hook up my iPad to my Volca sample. So what we're going to do, and this is kind of why I got it set up like this, is I'm going to take one of the sync cables that came with my Volca. I'm going to plug it into the headphone jack of my iPad. Then you take the other end of your cable and you plug it into the sync input of your Volca, like so. Okay, and I have it hooked up. As you can hear, I've got some of my own samples. So now I've got this set up for transferring the sound. Now we go back over here to the iPad. I don't know if you can see this real well. And down here in the corner, we have a sync button, basically. So you'll press that, and it'll say, you know, connect up, sync in, etc. And you hit start, okay? And you see you got a progress meter there. Now this is what so what'll happen is it'll say data in the readout. These lights will blink, you know, just kind of flash across. And when your file is transferred, it'll say end. If you didn't get a good connection or your transfer gets interrupted, like this is important. If you put your iPad or your iPhone into airplane mode, you won't have any interruptions, because if you get like a notification and a sound comes over it, it will actually interrupt your data transfer. So make sure that you can do that, or like I did, it was so short you didn't even notice it. But once it's in, it'll say end, okay? So then you press the function button, and you're back to live. So I need to find a place to put my sound. Okay, we're going to put it on spot 10 here. So according to this, it should be number 91. So let's look for number 91. Okay, that should be the sound right there, and it sounds like it is. And that is how you put a sample into your Volca sample. So if you have any questions, give me a shout in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them. As I said before, if you want to see a feature review of the DM2, or if you'd like to see a little bit more about Caustic Editor, also let me know that in the comments, and we will be making music. So we'll see you next time.